right. Okay. Now we're going to start. Seated position. Let's work on sitting comfortably here. Oh, my candle is just one, barely going there. From seated position, remember to sit as comfortable as you can and modify, elevate your hips, place a pillow or something under your legs if you have to keep your legs straight. And if you need to sit on a chair, please sit on a chair. We're going to sit here for a few moments. So bring the shoulders up, back, and down, and then place the hands to your thighs or to your knees. Relax your elbows by your rib cage and keep the spine nice and long. And guide the chin in and then slowly down a little bit towards the chest. Find that nice lengthening of the back of your neck. And let's begin to bring the attention to the breath, taking the time here to ground, to connect with the present moment as we watch the gentle movement of the breath within the body. Right now, we're not going to modify the breath. We're just going to let it be the way it is, natural breathing. Notice and feel the breath moving in and out. And then slowly and gradually, let's begin to modify that pattern of our regular breathing. So consciously changing, allowing the inhalations and the exhalations to become deeper, smoother, at ease. Breathing in and out. Pay attention mainly to the deep exhalations. So consciously allow the breath as you exhale to become deeper than normal. We're trying to achieve here relaxation of the mind. As we slow the breath down, the mind goes down, but slows down as well. The parasympathetic system is kicking in, not flight or fight mode. And as we keep the breath flowing this way, gently move your head from side to side. Gently warming up the cervical spine in this direction through this lateral stretch. Few more rounds. And slowly return the head back through center. Now moving up and down. Inhaling as you lift the chin towards the sky. Exhale as you lower the chin to your chest. At your own rhythm. The more you slow down the breath, the movement will follow. So it's a complete concentration as we link the breath with the movement. One more round. And as you exhale, next time, keep the chin slightly tucked in. Place the hands to the back of your head, elbows in, and then slowly deepen the stretch as you guide the chin closer to your sternum. But don't press, just use the weight of your hands. Don't be, be gentle with this stretch, please. And slowly elbows out, hands out towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Bring the arms to the side, place, flex the elbows, hands to your shoulders, and then straighten the arms out, down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale to the side, T position, flex the elbows, hands to your shoulders. Inhale to straighten, release it down, shoulders up, back and down. One more time to the side, flex, touch your shoulders, straighten the elbows, release the hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, relax your shoulders and elbows, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and as you press through the left hip, bring the spine to the right, and then slowly sway back through center. Relax your shoulders. Exhale to the right, back through center, to the right, back through center. Lower the left hand down, extend the right arm over to right ear. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to the left and back through center. One more, please. To the left, gently mobilizing the spine. Release the hand down, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, arms to the side. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Press through the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, spine moves to the left and back through center. To the left, back through center. One more. To the left, back through center, right hand towards the floor, extend the left arm over to left ear, and the spine moves to the right with exhale. With inhale, with return back. Exhale to the right, and back, to the right, and back. Release the hand down, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, reach the arms up, and hands to the heart center. Round the spine, belly in, straighten the elbows. Stretch the back line of the spine in between the shoulder blades, and hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine, straighten the elbows, belly in, chin in. Hands to the heart, neutral position of the spine. One more time. Take a deep inhale and exhale, round, belly in, chin in, and slowly back through center. Take the hands to your heart, concentrate back to the breath, slow the inhalations down, especially the long, deep exhales. Take your time to bring again that breath to that nice, easy feeling of steadiness, relaxation. And from here, let's work a little bit more and the shoulders. Bring the arms forward. Right arm goes under your left arm. Flex the elbows and palms to touch. Inhale, guide the elbows high as your shoulders, and then round the spine, belly in, chin in, elbows into the chest. Inhale, lift the elbows, straighten the spine. Exhale, round the spine, elbows in, chin in. Inhale one more time, lifting. Exhale, rounding elbows into the chest. And back to center, and do the crossing of the arms. Bring down forward. Now left arm goes under your right arms. Palms to touch, eagle pose. Elbows high as your shoulders. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. And rounding. And do the arms, bring the arms to the side and behind you. And listen, do the crossing of the legs and windshield wiper movement. Breathing in and out. Mobilizing the hips. Now drop the legs to one side and bring the left heel close to your left buttocks and the right foot touching the inner thigh of your left leg. Make sure that your left hip is not up and we're rocking and lowering the hip down towards the floor. Now, from there, we're going to, yes, twist to the right and lift the hip now. Bring the left arm across your chest and back, and then sweep down forward, back, and release the hip. Again, sweep the arm across your chest, lift the hip off the mat, and do the twist, return back to center. One more time. Inhale, twist, look over to right shoulder, and exhale all the way down. Bring the hands behind you, bring the feet forward, and let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Now drop the legs to the left, bring the right foot to touch the heel close to your right hip and the left foot touching the inner thigh. Release the right hip down first, place the left hand down, arm to the side now. Lift the hip off the mat as you twist to the left, look over to left shoulder. Exhale, release the hip down, sweep down to the side in T. Inhale, lift, and then twist. Look over to left and forward and back. One more. Inhale, lift and twist. And forward, back. Release the hip down, release the hand down. Let's bring the legs again into windshield wiper movement. Back through center, sole of the feet together, but have some room between the heels and the pelvis. Hands to your feet, relax your elbows, flex the elbows, relax your shoulders, and guide the chin to your chest as you get a nice stretch of the spine. It's like a symmetrical stretch going all the way down. Relax the outside and the back of the hips. Soften your glutes. Deepening the exhalations to go a little bit deeper into the flexion. And slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, guide the thighs, the knees, and drop the legs to one side. From here, we're going to move to tabletop position. Protecting your knees, of course, as usual. And let's have the wrist under the shoulders. In this case, we're going to have the knees wide as your mat and the big toes touching. I'm going to flex to the heels and back to table. Exhale to the heels and back to table. To the heels, back to table one more time. And then we're going to release and drop the hips and elbows, and let's come into child's pose with wide knees. If wide knees is an option, just bring the thighs and the knees wide as your hips. Relax your breath, release your spine, and soften your pelvic floor, your inner thighs. And from here, let's all move to tabletop. Now, guide the knees right under the hips, and this is the tabletop. So notice that my wrists are not close to my knees. They are right under my shoulders, and the knees are right under the hips. From here, left leg goes back and up, flex the knee, cross it over, and move halfway back. Let's stretch the outside of the hip. Back through center, left leg goes back and up, flex, cross it over, and move halfway down. IT band stretch. One more time, back to table. Left leg back and up, flex, cross it over, and then sink the hips as far as you can. If you can go all the way down, fine, or just there. But make sure that you're not leaning to one side. Try to keep your hips even. Use your breath, relax, easy breathing. Every exhalation deepening so you can access to a deeper stretch. Notice if you're leaning to one side and then bring the hips to neutral position. Take a nice inhale and then float the chest forward. Return to tabletop and do the crossing of the legs and place the left knee under your left hip and the right knee under your right hip. Tabletop. Move the hips from side to side. and back through center. Now, right leg goes back and up. Flex the knee, cross it over, and halfway down. Inhale to table, right leg back and up, flex, cross, and move halfway down. One more time, back to table. Right leg back and up, flex, cross, and then move back as far as you can. Make sure that your hips are even again. So I tend to go to the left, so I have to be very aware to keep my hips even. Close your eyes and keep breathing now through the outside of your right hip. And inhale, slowly return back to table and do the crossing of the legs, right knee under right hip, left knee under the left. And let's all move to child's pose. Elbows down, focus touching the floor, your hands or your block. Never keep your head hanging in the air. Breathing nice, deep inhalations and exhalations. Bring the hands by your knees, press the palms to come into kneeling position. So your knees are wide as your hips. Let's move, place the hands to the back. So the fingertips are facing to the floor and we're bringing the elbows in. So this is going to be like a gentle camel pose. So we're going to move the pelvis, the hips, and guide the shoulders back. Take a deep inhale and exhale, move the hips and back to child's pose. Keep the hands to your sacrum. Now activate the core to lift the spine, to lift everything up, moving the pelvis, the hips forward, the chest forward, and the elbows back. Take a deep inhale and exhale slowly. Move the hips back, relax, going down. Inhale one more time. Activate the core muscles, the belly, the back, coming to standing. Gently pushing with the pelvis, the hips, and the chest as you arch the spine. And we're going to move slowly into Balasana. This time, bring the arms down by your side, shoulders, elbows, everything is melting down. So is your forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Slowly again, hands by your knees, press and standing into kneeling position. From here, step forward, left foot to the front, place your right hand to the back, right by your left foot, and then slide the right knee back. So we're going to now lower the left hand down, and with the right knee down, lift the chest and hold it there in position. Deep opening and stretching of your iliopsoas. Use your breath. Now from here, and tuck the toes under, lift the knee, high lunge stretch, runner stretch. Press through the heel. Use your breath. Nice lengthening of the breath. Now lower the knee down again and then sweep down forward and up. Shoulders back, down by your hips, and then relax as you move the shoulders back. Opening the front line of the body as we activate the muscles of the back. Keep opening through the right hip flexor. Take a deep inhale and then exhale, hand down. Left knee comes to meet your right knee. Let's move back to child's pose. Take a moment here, 2 or 3 rounds of breath. Hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and now step forward the right foot. Keep your left knee down, slightly back, and then with the knee down, Hands towards the floor, sink the pelvis and the pelvic floor to the floor and flatten the spine as you hold here in a deep iliopsoas stretch. Watch your breath, please. Now tuck the toes under, knee off the mat, high lunge, press through the heel, and the breath keeps moving. Left knee down, top of the foot flat, bring arms to the side, and then slowly release it down by your hips, shoulders back and down. Relax your arms, but you are lifting from the chest and gently arching the upper spine. That helps to deepen even more that iliopsoas stretch. Take a nice inhalation, exhale, hands down, tap the toes under, pick up the knee off the mat, and then walk your right foot back to downward dog. Have your blanket removed from your mat, and with the feet wide as your hips and the hands wide as your shoulders, hold in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Release the chin to your chest, the crown of the head is pointing towards the floor, and the shoulders, there is an external rotation to move the shoulders back and down. You don't want the shoulders to your ears. You want a nice long spine and open between the shoulder blades. Let's hold it here in this gentle inversion with the head below your heart, strengthening the shoulders, the triceps, the biceps. Breathing in and out as we also stretch the back line of the legs. Now from here, bend the knee slightly and walk your hands towards your feet. So we are going to meet to the back of the mat and bend the knees deeply and grab your opposite elbows to stretch the spine. Breathing in and out. Nice lengthening of the breath as you stretch upper spine, middle back, lower back. And from here, bring the hands towards the hips, activate the core muscles, the back muscles, and slowly lift the chest and standing position, Samastiti. Hands to the heart center. Take a moment here to reconnect with the breath as we inhale and exhale deeper. Few more rounds. And slowly, arms out to the side and all the way up with the inhale. Nice long extension of the spine. And as you exhale, engage the belly, engage the back muscles, and swan dive, hands towards the floor. Bring the hands below your knees, coming to halfway up, 90-degree angle. Flex forward, release into Uttanasana. Bend the knees, bring the arms out to the side and come halfway up. And just, you can have your, instead of have your torso in 90-degree angle, have a little bit higher to activate those muscles. Straighten the legs, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, arms down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, arms out and up. Engage the core, pull the belly in. Nice long spine, exhale slowly in control, lower the hands towards the floor. With the next inhale, hands under the knees into the flat back. Flex forward, release the knees and keep the knees bent. Bring the arms in T position, lift the spine into an angle. Take a deep inhale and exhale, fall forward. Come all the way up, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down, shoulders up, back and down. One more time. Inhale, arms out and up. Nice long spine, belly in, chin in. Exhale, fall forward. Swan dive, Uttanasana. Palms towards the floor. Inhale, straighten the knees, hands under the knees, flat back. Flex the knee, bring the arms to the side, lift the chest slightly up into the angle, activate those muscles, straighten the legs, bring the arms overhead, hands to the heart center. Let's reconnect back with the breath. Nice inhalations, deep, full exhalations. Rocking with the hands to the side, rocking the feet to the toes, heels up, heels down, heels up, down. Just keep rocking back and forth, testing your balance. And then slowly release. Now rotate the right foot out, one step forward with your left foot. Adjust your foot in a way that you bend the knees and you find a 90-degree angle. Hips, shoulders facing forward. Keep the knee bent. Inhale, straighten the leg and arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the spine halfway down. Inhale, activate the core muscles, the legs, and return the torso up, arms overhead. Straighten the leg. Flex the knee, arms and lower halfway down. Activate the core, lift the chest, straighten the knee, arms overhead. Arms down to the hips. Inhale, arms overhead. Flex the knee and lower the spine halfway down. Activate the core, the legs, and bring the spine overhead. Straighten the legs and arms up. Exhale, arms down, shoulders up, back and down. From here, place the hands to your thigh, lower below your knee, and then just lower the hands if you can all the way down towards the floor. Nice, easy breathing. Move your left hip back. Keep your left leg straight. Work on stretching the back line of your leg. Nice, easy breathing. Flex your left knee. Bring the arms out to the side and overhead. Hands down. One step back, left foot to meet your right foot. Samastiti, reconnect back with your breath. And hands down towards the floor. Now rotate the left foot out. One step forward, comfortable step, adjust your foot, adjust your hips, your shoulders, bend the knee, find the 90-degree angle. Straighten the leg, bring the arms overhead. Flex the knee and lower the spine halfway down, arms in T. Activate the core, inhale, bring the spine up, straighten your right leg, arms up. Release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, arms up, flex your right knee and lower the spine halfway down. T position of the arms. Activate the core, the back muscles, and bring the spine up, straighten your right leg, arms down. Shoulders up, back and down. One more time, inhale, reach. Flex your right knee and lower the spine halfway down. Engage the core and bring the spine up, straighten your right leg, arms up and down, shoulders up, back and down. Now lower the hand to your thigh, slide the palm below your knee, down, and if you can, all the way down towards the floor. Notice if your right hip is sticking out, you move the hip back and you keep the hips even. Chin to your chest. Breathe through this. Nice, easy breathing. Now flex your right knee, bring the spine up, and then rotate the left heel, rotate the right foot, and we're having the feet wide as your hips. Let's work on opening, strengthening the hips, and at the same time, we're going to be twisting the torso. Inhale, arms to the T. Move the chest slightly forward from the waist up, lower the right hand down to the middle, and then rotate the left shoulder back. Take a deep inhale, exhale, hand down. Hands to the side and return back into T position. Take a deep inhale. Move the chest slightly forward and from the waist up, lower the left hand down and move the right shoulder back. Inhale, hand down, exhale, arms to the side, engage the core, back through center. Take a deep inhale. Move the chest slightly forward and from the waist, twist to the left. Right hand down, move the left shoulder back. Inhale, exhale, hand down. Engage the core, arms to the side, back up. Inhale, move the chest forward and twist to the right. Left hand to the center, move the right shoulder back. Inhale, exhale, hand down. And then from here, bend the right knee, stretch the left thigh. Back through center, flex your left knee, stretch the right thigh. And back through center, flex to the right. Inhale through center, exhale, flex the left. Inhale back through center, flex the right. Back through center, flex the left. Back through center, hands to the hips, engage the core and return back up. Shoulders release and bring the heels in. Take a moment, relax your shoulders back and down. Nice, easy breathing. With the next inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, flex the knee and hands to the heart center. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up and down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, arms out and up. Hands together, flex the elbows, hands to the heart, flex the knee, goddess pose. Inhale, straighten and reach, and exhale, hands to the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, sweep and up. Flex, hands to the heart, knees bent. Inhale, straighten and reach, and exhale, down. Shoulders up, back and down. 3 more rounds. Inhale, reach, hands to the heart, flex into the goddess. Inhale, straighten and reach to the sky and then to the floor. This time, the shoulders are going to move back, up, forward, and down. Inhale, arms up. Hands to the heart, flex the knee, goddess. Inhale, straighten and reach, and exhale, down. Shoulders back, forward, down, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Flex, hands to the heart, lower into the goddess. That was the last one. Inhale, straighten and extend and reach, and hands down. Shoulders back, forward, down, hands to the heart. Take a moment, breathing in and out. And lower the hands down. Now rotate the left heel, rotate the right toes pointing, and move the torso to the right. Spin off the back heel, hands to the high lunge. And from here, step back into downward dog. Find your time. Take your time to get to downward dog, because from downward dog, we're going to lower the knees down towards the floor. We're going to rock the chest forward, flex the elbows, and Chaturanga Dandasana, lower the chest, the belly, the legs, turn the head to one side. Take a moment here to rest and breathe, gathering some energy back up to work on strengthening muscles of the spine. Just let go. Easy, nice, gentle breathing. Take your time. Leave the head, turn to the opposite side. and slowly back through center. Now place the hands down by your rib cage, elbows in, legs and feet together. We're going to work with asymmetrical. We're going to come up, bending the knee, one knee at a time, and rotating the head to that direction. So remember, if we come into bridge, into cobra pose and bhujangasana, make sure you are engaging the back muscles and you're not lifting the head. You keep your neck neutral. Inhale. Lift the head, lift the chest, flex your left knee, look over to left shoulder. Foot down, rotate back to center, chest down, forehead down. Inhale, lift into cobra, look over to right shoulder as you bend the right knee. Extend the right leg, rotate the head back to center, foot down, chest down, forehead down. Now flex both knees, lift into cobra. Exhale, feet down, chest down, forehead down. Inhale up, flex your left knee, look over to your left. Foot down, head back to center, chest down, forehead down. Inhale, come into cobra, look over to right shoulder, bend your right knee. Rotate the head, foot down, chest down, forehead down. Inhale, both knees bend, lift, and slowly down. One more time. Inhale, lift the head, chest, flex your left knee, look over to left shoulder. Rotate head back to center, foot down, chest down, forehead down. Inhale, lift, flex the right knee, look over to right shoulder. Foot down, head back to center, chest down, forehead down. And now inhale, flex both knees, lift the chest, and then slowly lower everything down and press with the palms to lift the chest, the pelvis, bend the knees, move the hips to child's pose, counterbalancing that back bend. So stretch your lower back, middle back, upper spine, take your time. And from here, slowly to tabletop. Let's all come to pigeon pose. Left leg goes back and up. Flex your left knee and guide the left knee to your left wrist. Flex your left foot to protect your left knee. Right leg nice and long behind you. Lift the spine, and with a nice long spine, release the left hip down. Remember, if you need to put a block under your hip so you're not leaning to one side, you want to keep your hips facing forward, even, and then slowly lower your forehead towards the floor or make towers with your fist, but don't leave the head hanging in the air. Try to release with every exhalation to go deeper into this nice pigeon stretch. Slowly lift the head, place the palms to lift the torso slowly. Now bring the left knee back into table. Now the right leg goes back. Flex your right knee, guide the right knee to your right wrist. Flex the right foot to protect your knee. Left leg behind you, hands under the shoulders to sink the hips even. Place the block if you need to under your right hip. And with a nice long spine, you walk your hands and then slowly melt the elbows, relax your shoulders, and release the forehead towards the floor to your hands, and begin to deep breathing, especially exhaling long and deep to release right hip. Slowly lift the head, hands under the shoulders to gentle lift. Bring the right knee back. Move the hips to child's pose and just have both hips even, both knees even. Stretch again. Take a moment. Hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, drop the hips to one side, swing the legs to the front, and from the front, we're going to slowly find our way down towards the mat. One vertebra at a time as you lift the spine on the floor. Bend the knees. Take a moment here with your hands placed gently below your navel. If you run a belly breathing, slow the belly the breath down. Watch the belly moving up with the inhale, sinking down with exhale. Now cross your left leg over to your right leg. It's not a figure four. Just cross fully the left leg over to your right leg and reach with your hands to grab from the shins and guide the left knee closer to your chest. You should feel the stretch in the IT band and the glutes on the left side. Breathe through this. Lower the right foot down. Half happy baby and do the crossing of the leg. Grab the outside of the foot or the outside of the ankle. Guide the thigh outside of the torso. Keep the hips even and breathe through your half happy baby. And release. Bring the leg back through center. Straighten your right leg. Place your left foot on top of your right knee. And with your right hand outside of your left knee and the left in T position, we're going to inhale and exhale. Guide the left knee to the right. You don't have to go too deep into this twist. Just breathe here. And gently return back to center. Keep your left knee bent. Now cross your right leg over to your left leg and hug with left shin with your hands, guiding the right knee closer to your chest. Now you should feel the stretch on the outside of your right hip and the glutes on the right side. And release, left foot down, half happy baby. Grab the outside of the right foot of the ankle and the thigh goes outside of your the rib cage and breathe through this half happy baby. And release, extend the left leg all the way to the front of the mat. Place the right foot above your left knee. Right arm into position, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, you guide the right knee to your left. Hold in position and breathe. And slowly undo the twist. Bend both knees, full happy baby. Adjust your hips, adjust your lower back, and then breathe through the full happy baby. You can stay still, you can rock as you give yourself a massage on your lower back. Just breathe through that. And slowly return back to center. Guide the sole of the feet together into Supta Baddha Konasana, but keep the feet first off the mat, chin to your chest. If you cannot hold from the feet, maybe you can hold from the ankles, or you can hold from the outside of your, from wrapping your, with your hands, your knees. Find whatever works for you. And then we're going to keep the sole of the feet together, and we're going to slowly let them down towards the floor with the knees wide. And again, hands to your belly, belly breathing. Soften the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, the hips, the glutes, and just breathe. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees together. Keep the knees in. Walk the feet out, shortening the psoas. Keep breathing through your lower abdomen. Bring the arms in T position. Separate the knees. Windshield wiper the legs, moving the head into the opposite direction, please. Few more rounds. Back through center, straighten both legs, turn the feet out, keep the feet wide as your mat. Guide the arms to the floor with the palms facing up, and you are now in your final asana, Shavasana. Of course, you need to take your time to cover your eyes, so your body, making sure you are warm and cozy. For the next few minutes, to allow yourself to slowly and gently come into full deep relaxation. Very much needed relaxation. This is not just a relaxation of the body, but also the mind. So make sure as you are lie down here, you're trying to not to avoid, but to be aware whatever thought comes to you, kind of like rushing you, pressing you to just move on to the next, and just say, okay, I'm just going to take this time here and try not to engage with any thought. And the only goal is letting go. Muscles, ligaments, tendons, fascia, skin, even the internal organs, everything now is falling gently into a deep, deep relaxation. Give this present and gift to yourself. Very slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Slowly, gently rock your head from side to side. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. Next inhalation, bring the arms overhead, point the toes. Nice long pencil stretch, lengthening the spine. Take a deep inhale, flex the knee, hug yourself and roll over to one side. Take a moment, like an extension of your Shavasana on your right side. Please don't rush. Very slowly, the head comes last. Please find your way as you meet me, gently sitting comfortably. Keeping the spine upright, shoulders back and down. If you need to sit in a chair, just make sure you are comfortable and not fighting with the body as we sit together in these last minutes. Bring the attention to the spine. Relax the muscle of your face and first begin breathing naturally through both nostrils. Notice if you are holding tension in your shoulders and elbows. Try to soften them. And let's work today with Surya, Vedana. First thing, going through the sun. We're going to use the right hand, folding index and middle finger into the palm, using Nirgi Mudra to partially close and fully close as we only inhale through the right nostril and all the exhalations are happening only through the left nostril. So right thumb on your right nostril, index, ring finger into your left nostril. So fully close the left nostril, partially open the right, and take a deep inhale. Fully close the right, partially open the left, only exhale through the left. Fully close the left, partially open the right, inhale through the right. Fully close the right, partially open the left, exhale through the left. And keep breathing at your own pace. Try to lengthen the breath in both directions. Slowly lower your hand down, return to your regular breath. By the hands close to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Taking the time here, the moment, to feel the mind open, relaxed, at ease, focused and centered, not a scattered mind. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. May all have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer always. May our actions always be inspired by love, peace, sweetness, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today. Namaskaram. Thank you.